Oh man, it's a crazy world. I look, Republicans are whack jobs. They are targeting women, trans people, books. They're psychos. I like what Donald Trump is saying about homelessness.
Our once great cities have become unlivable, unsanitary nightmares, surrendered to the homeless, the drug addicted, and the violent and dangerously deranged. We're making
his wording is comes from a place of hate, I think, which maybe is intentional because he's feeding into angry people, you know? That's his base.
many suffer for the whims of a deeply unwell few, and they are unwell indeed.
See, I mean, they yes, I yes.
The homeless have no right to turn every park and sidewalk into a place for them to squat and do drugs.
I We don't need to say the drug part, but he's right. Like, why would you be able to just go live in a park? Like, why would you be able to fly to Hawaii and put up a house on the beach for free? What? Why? Is that, I mean, do you think homeless people really have that right?
Americans should not have to step over piles of needles and waste.
Piles of needles. I've never seen a pile of needles. There's usually a needle. And yeah, sometimes I step over it. I pick it up, but I get why other people don't. A needle.
As they walk down a street.
I've also never walked over a pile of shit. I've never seen a pile of shit. No, that's not true. I have. But look, I'm dealing with a lot of homeless people. Okay? I've never seen a pile of shit. I did go once in an elevator in a subway that somebody had peed in New York, and that was very uncomfortable.
A beautiful city, or at least once beautiful city.
Oh, they're still beautiful.
Because they've changed so much over the last 10 years. Our first consideration should be the rights and safety of the hardworking
The first consideration. Nah, I mean, they have a right. Yes.
law-abiding citizens who make our society function.
See, they're like, no, we should support the people that are the good automatons, not the bad automatons, not the good slaves, not the bad slaves.
When I'm back in the White House, we will use
He really could be back in the White House.
every tool, lever, and
Why is this guy such a good politician?
authority to get the homeless off our streets. We want to take care of them.
This is good. We want to take care of them, and we do need to get them off of our streets.
But they have to be off our streets.
I think that's right. Do you disagree with that premise? Do you believe that we should just let our homeless people just live on our streets? I don't.
There is nothing compassionate about letting these individuals live in filth and squalor rather
Yeah, it's screwed up. It's screwed up.
than getting them the help that they need. We need professionals to help them.
Yeah.
For a small fraction of what we spend upon Ukraine,
Yeah.
we could take care of every homeless veteran in America.
This bothers me a lot. Homeless veterans, which is something I deal with, and Akron has lied that they have functional zero veteran homelessness. That drives me insane. I hate homeless veterans, probably most of all, although homeless pregnant women are a really close second.
Veterans are being treated horribly.
Horribly.
Likewise, with all of the money we will save by ending mass unskilled migration, we will have a huge
Yeah, and then we're going to say, that's a complicated thing. Mass unskilled migration. What are we going to, how are we going to do that? That wall thing again? The wall.
dividend to address this
Drones! Drones are the future.
crisis in our own country. Under my strategy, working with states, we will ban urban camping.
Yeah, I think if we have a solution, if we have a plan, yes, ban urban camping.
Wherever possible. Violators of these bans will be arrested, but they will be given the option to accept treatment and service.
Okay, so they'll be arrested but given an option. What will happen if they don't? Then they go to jail? Are we going to just start locking up homeless people? I mean, I'm down for anything, Donald.
If they're willing to be rehabilitated.
Rehabilitated. Those are scary words.
Many of them don't want that.
People are addicted. A lot of addiction in the world. Thinking that people are choosing addiction is not an understanding in any sense of the imagination what addiction is.
But we'll give them the option. We will then open up large parcels of
this is what I want.
Land,
this is what
doctors,
I want.
Psychiatrists,
this is what I want.
And drug rehab specialists.
I literally am going to go to the Donald Trump relocation center for homeless people.
And create 10 cities where the homeless
yes.
can be relocated
yes.
and their problems identified.
Yes. Yes. This is like literally, this is the next step.
We'll open up our cities again,
yes.
make them livable and make them beautiful. For those who are just temporarily down on their luck, we will work to help them quickly reintegrate into a...
that's going to be challenging because then we're talking about affordable housing, but the 10th thing I like.
Normal life.
The tent communities are going to become new cities. You'll see.
For those who
be like Australia.
Have addictions, substance abuse, and common mental health problems, we will get them into treatment. And for those who are severely mentally ill and deeply disturbed, we will bring them back to mental institutions where they belong.
I agree, Donald J. Christmas.
With the goal of reintegrating them back into society.
Okay, cool.
They are well enough to manage.
Yeah.
It's a tough task, a very tough task.
Yes.
What's taken place on the streets, what's taken place with their taking so much drugs.
They're taking drugs because they're in a tortured existence, of which you're right. I mean, and again, he's probably doing that to pander to his audience that are like, those no good drug dealers, drug addicts.
But the fact is, we're going to try.
Meanwhile, they're drinking their Busch beer and throwing away their Bud Light beer because they don't like woke beer.
Strategy will be far better and also far less expensive than spending vast sums of taxpayer money to house the homeless in luxury hotels without addressing their underlying issues.
Yeah, with the new mayor of Los Angeles wants $1.3 billion, and they've been spending billions of dollars with no effect.
And they have so many of these underlying issues and needs. This is how I will end the scourge of homelessness and make our cities clean and safe and beautiful once again. We will do it. We will bring back America. Thank you.
All right. There's not a lot I don't like about the plan. We really do need to get people off of the streets of our cities. It's insanity what the Democrats have done. And I've wanted to create these tent communities all along. We can do it. I got land here in Akron. We can do this. We can do this. But I'm not going to vote for Donald Trump because I think he supports this whole book banning, hate women, hate trans people agenda, which just pisses me off. It's a good plan.